The way a girl feels for you, the way she treats you, that says a lot more than words ever could. If you truly want to stand out and create that irresistible energy that naturally draws women towards you, you first need to develop one powerful skill: the ability to read people, especially women. You need to understand body language, tone, and emotion, the things women express without even realizing it. When you learn to pick up on those signals, you start to see what's truly going on behind words. And once you figure that out, the entire dynamic shifts. She starts noticing you instead of you chasing her. Because by then, you've cracked something most guys never do. You've learned how to read energy. But before you even start, here's the first rule. No matter how much you like a girl, don't drown in your feelings right away. Step back, breathe, and just observe. Forget for a moment how attractive she is. Forget how much you like her. And just watch her as if you're watching a person, not an idea, not a fantasy. Listen carefully to what she says. Notice her behavior, how she speaks, how she reacts when you talk, what her energy feels like when she's around you. Ask yourself, does she feel interested? Do her eyes light up when she sees you? Or do you sense that she's treating the conversation more like a formality? This observation alone will tell you whether to invest your time or to move on. Because the truth is, a lot of guys fall for every pretty face they meet. But if you can learn how to look past the beauty and actually see the person, you'll save yourself from chasing illusions. You see, when you fall for someone, a part of your brain, the logical part that helps you analyze things, clearly goes silent. That's why people do irrational things in love. You've probably seen it yourself. You fall for someone, and suddenly you're willing to do anything for them, even things that seem impossible. You convince yourself that this feeling is love, but most of the time it's just fixation and emotional dependency disguised as love. You start missing her. You think about her constantly, and that routine becomes a habit. Then that habit becomes emotional attachment, and suddenly you think you're in love. That's why, before you invest your heart, take a step back and analyze. Is she interested in you too? Is the connection mutual, or is it just you trying to make it work? Because if she's not giving you the same energy back, then no matter how much effort you put in, it'll never make her feel the same way. If she's genuinely interested, you'll see it in the small things. When you talk to her over text, does she reply with short one-word messages? Or does she keep the conversation going? Does she ask you questions back? Does she sound curious about you? When you meet her in person, notice the small things. Are her shoulders facing you when you talk? Does she maintain eye contact? Does she seem genuinely engaged in the conversation? Or does she look distracted, like she's waiting for an excuse to walk away? These signs tell you everything you need to know. Don't ignore the signs because you like her too much. That's how guys lose confidence. They keep investing time and energy into the wrong person. And when things fail, they start doubting themselves. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I said something wrong. But it's not your fault. You're just focusing your energy where it's not being valued. And a big reason many guys struggle is because of the romantic stories we've all grown up watching, movies that show a guy chasing the girl endlessly, proving his love through countless gestures, waiting for years, and in the end, she finally falls for him. But that's not how real life works. Those are stories, not strategies. In real life, if you keep proving yourself to someone who doesn't care, it doesn't make her love you, it makes her lose respect for you. When a guy keeps chasing after a girl who's not interested, he unknowingly puts her on a pedestal and puts himself below her. At first, she might find it flattering that someone is so interested. But after a while, she starts to feel like she has all the control, like she can decide everything, when to talk, how much attention to give, when to pull away, and slowly, the balance of attraction disappears. If someday she finally decides to give you attention, it's not because she suddenly fell in love, it's often because she realizes you're emotionally available whenever she wants you. You become predictable, safe, maybe even boring. She knows you'll always be there, and that's when she starts losing respect. The moment she feels you're emotionally weaker than her, the attraction fades. That's why I always say, never let your emotions make you lose your self-respect. The most magnetic thing about a man is not how desperate he is to be loved, it's how calm and confident he remains, even when he doesn't get what he wants. If a girl sees that you're not begging for her attention, that your world doesn't revolve around her, she'll respect you more. And sometimes that respect even turns into attraction. If a girl isn't showing interest at the start, walk away. Don't chase. Walking away doesn't make you a loser. It makes you powerful. It shows her that you are not emotionally dependent. And that act alone makes you more attractive than any pickup line or romantic gesture ever could. Even if she doesn't end up with you, she'll remember you as that guy who had the courage to move on, and that memory will stick with her. But most importantly, walking away protects your peace. Because when you're not begging for attention, you stay in control of your emotions. You're not constantly checking your phone, waiting for her messages, or wondering what you did wrong. You start focusing on yourself again, your goals, your growth, your life. And that energy drives women crazy because confidence built from self-respect is rare these days. Now, I'm not telling you to become cold or emotionless. What I'm saying is learn to observe before you invest. Learn to read people, not just women. Whether it's your friends, coworkers, or anyone you meet, develop that ability to sense what someone truly feels. Most people show their intentions without saying a word. When you understand body language, tone, and micro reactions, you'll stop getting fooled easily. People won't be able to manipulate you, and you'll know exactly where to invest your time and energy. And this skill, the art of reading people, doesn't just help in dating. It helps everywhere. In your career, in business, even with family and friends. If you can understand what a person really wants, what motivates them, then you can connect better, avoid being taken advantage of, and influence situations without even speaking much. That's the real power of awareness. So, the next time you meet someone, especially a girl you feel attracted to, stay calm. Observe more. Speak less. Notice her energy, not just her looks. Watch how she behaves with others too. Does she talk to everyone the same way, or does she act differently with you? If she treats you differently, pays attention, listens closely, laughs genuinely, those are signs she's interested. But if she treats you the same as everyone else, don't build stories in your head. Just move on gracefully. And yes, sometimes you might misread a signal. Maybe you thought she liked you, but she didn't. Or maybe she did and you were too cautious to act. That's fine. Every interaction teaches you something new. With time and experience, you'll develop a sharper intuition. You'll be able to sense instantly whether a connection has real potential or not. The more you practice this, the more you'll notice how effortless it becomes. You'll stop overthinking, you'll stop chasing, and love or dating won't feel like hard work anymore. Instead, it'll start to feel natural because you'll know where to give your energy and where to hold back. And trust me, when you carry that sense of awareness into your presence, you automatically stand out. People will sense that confidence. You'll walk differently, talk differently, and women will pick up on that energy instantly. They'll want to know you, not because you said all the right words, but because your energy tells them you don't need validation. So start today. Next time you interact with someone, don't jump straight into your emotions. Breathe, look, listen, and read the signals carefully. If she's showing interest, match her energy. If she's not, respectfully move on. But always remember, your value doesn't come from someone liking you. It comes from how much you respect yourself when they don't. And if you really want to go deeper into this mindset, how to stop wasting time on people who don't value you, and how to create instant connection when you meet someone new, make sure to watch my next videos on that. They'll help you not only attract the right person, but also keep your peace, power, and purpose while doing it. I will meet you with another video soon.